Bob Kim, my pacemakers. My pacemakers, Bob Kim.
Do not compare yourself to others. I've heard that many times, but I wondered, how can I not compare myself to others? Look around you. Others, everywhere. We are not living on an isolated island. We've constantly influenced each other, for better or worse. Of course, I don't compare myself to Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates. I only do that to my relatives, friends, and members in Toastmasters, Contest Chair, and my fellow strong influencers. When I was younger, I compared myself to my uncle. He was incredibly successful and far behind my reach. And I made my mind. I will reach his position in 3 years. 3 years later, I quickly changed my plan. I will get there in 5 years. But he was so fast that I couldn't keep up with him. I was running, but he was flying. And soon he was out of my sight. And I completely gave up. I couldn't do anything for a long time. I felt like a ship without a navigator. And then, as so many years have passed, so many times I've given up. I felt like a loser, unable to finish what I began. Then one day, a turning point came. I ran a half marathon for the first time in my life. But still, I don't know why I did it. But I was enthusiastic. From the starting line, I shot forward like a bullet, determined to land in the top 50 rankings. By the 5-kilometer mark, teenagers, ladies, and even elders all passed me. I lost my energy. I ended up walking and jogging. I said to myself, the ranking is not important. The most important thing is not to give up again. At the halfway point, the 10-kilometer mark, there was no one. The only thing I saw was a minibus for injured runners and quitters. My inner voice whispered, "Hey, Bob, running 10 kilometers is already a splendid achievement. If we keep running, you might die." Just when I was about to give up again, I spotted someone in the distance. I gathered all my remaining energy and ran right behind him. He looked in his 40s, but he was huge. At the time, there was a strong headwind, but the wind was blocked by him. And I thought, oh, I can make it. He's my pacemaker. He will lead me to the finish line. Oh, yeah! But right then, out of nowhere, he sped up. And he was soon gone with the wind. Oh my gosh, I lost my pacemaker. I was desperately panicked. And from that moment on, every part of my body was screaming in pain. And to make matters worse, the minibus had already passed me. I started to worry about how to get home. But as I turned the corner, there was a very old man, extremely running slowly. He was my last chance, my last pacemaker. I kept pace with him side by side, And we finally crossed the finish line together. Yeah! Without him, I've definitely given up. He was undeniably my pacemaker. After the marathon, I had to lie in my bed for 3 days. But thanks to him, finally, I was able to finish what I started. My fellow pacemakers, we can accomplish every one of our goals if we don't give up. And to avoid giving up, we need our pacemakers, navigators, motivators, alligators. Oops. Whatever you call them, they keep pushing us forward whenever we are tempted to quit. And you know what? A quitter never wins. And a winner never quits. When I first joined the Toastmasters, I didn't want to be a quitter. That's why I chose a member as my pacemaker. But she was so fast that I couldn't catch up with her. She soon became a DTM, a distinguished Toastmaster, the top level of Toastmasters. But I was freaked out. I quickly chose another pacemaker. But he also became a DTM. Disappeared Toastmaster. He never came back to the meetings. I'm still choosing my pacemakers to cross the finish line in my Toastmasters journey. And after 10 years in Toastmasters, I'm still running side by side with my pacemakers. Without you, I would have absolutely given up. But thanks to you guys, here I am today. My fellow strong influencers and motivators, compare yourself to others, not to feel defeated, but to find your own pacemakers. Indeed, they will galvanize you, obviously inspire you to reach the finish line in the full marathon of your life. And one day, I truly hope to be a pacemaker to some of you. Contest chair. Ah.